Jim and Terry Show coming to you from sunny downtown Bobcaygeon, where the Jim and Terry Show currently podcast. But if there's an outbreak or something, zombies wandering the streets, alien UFOs with silver-like octopi, we will be in the bunker.
Yes, we are in the bunker with our audience. Say hi, Gord.
Is that little Gordy your alien pet? I'm not sure where we're going with this one, but I wanted it to be a vision of America.
Well, we decided to go
2026.
And this is going to be hard for me, folks.
Yeah.
We've decided to see, after the ashes of Trumpism, after the ashes have settled and the fertile land starts to form again, out of that will come the bloom of the new America. And I said to Terry, so what do you want to see? And he immediately thought, back in 1958 or something,
post-Cuban Missile Crisis when things settled down. But then there was Vietnam. But then there was, it gets messy when you start to say, what would you like it to be?
You can't go back because there was so many. There's so many things back there that you really wouldn't want.
No,
I mean,
exactly.
what would you? No birth control back then. Well, there was, but you get my point. Mm-hmm. You know what I meant.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, things like that where I remember.
Your double entendres
even when I was just became drinking age, you would have to go to the liquor control, look up your...
Sheath your sword, my friend.
You'd go to the liquor control, go on a big board, find what you're looking for, write it down, take it to the counter. The counter person would unfold it, look at it.
I do not remember that.
Go back into the back.
Oh, my goodness.
Come out with a brown paper bag.
And then he
would pull it just half out.
So
is that it? As if you were buying the worst friggin' narcotic on the face of the earth. Put it back in. And
well, the sense of propriety, leftover vestiges from the Prohibition days, I guess we thought this was good.
Yeah. So, but that's what you had, just all kinds of stuff like that.
Well, liquor was considered an evil demon.
Yeah.
I don't know how you exercise the demon alcohol.
Well, it was funny because, as you know, it became the evil demon by alcohol distributors who wanted to demonize it so that they were the only ones that could market it.
Especially Pefferlaw. They had their own stills.
Apparently every house in Pefferlaw back in the day was a still. Someone selling you booze.
Unbelievable.
You had used to drive to Cannington to see the home games, the Leaf games, when they blocked them out.
Oh.
So they would go through Pefferlaw, pick up their booze, and go to Cannington to watch the game.
There are some things about looking back that you don't want to go back to.
Yeah.
But if we could paint a picture of America post-2026 election, it would be some sense of, how do we even define this word? Normalcy.
All right, well,
how do you call that normal?
It would take a few years to start the normalcy. So as the ashes are settling and just before the fertile ground is starting to form, you would still have Trump then saying if he lost, he didn't lose. It was all a sham, and trying to work up an army to take back the government because he's going to jail.
Wait a minute.
All his sycophants are going to...
Sleepy Don can't even get out of his seat in the Oval Office.
Yep, they're all going to be...
Sleepy Don, I thought when you said out of the ashes, I thought you were talking about the cremation of the president.
No,
his ashes when they were spread over and settled down.
Well, it's just ashes after a volcano erupts. Covers everything. Everything dies, and then eventually the first dandelion shows, and it starts getting the land back. But Trump would be arguing tirelessly, and all his sycophants would be arguing that it was a stolen election and that there should be no change of government. You're forgetting that part. Just because if he legitimately lost, he ain't going to say it's a legitimate loss. So after that fades away, after some of them are thrown in jail, after the Civil War is quenched.
Wow, that's quite an apocalyptic
then
vision.
How does it come back? Because America was the stability of the earth.
Well, I'm going to start with practical nuts and bolts. The first legislation from this new government, whatever it is, whatever it looks like, has to be to reinstate free trade. Remove the tariffs from everybody who you randomly, arbitrarily, and for the enrichment of the individual named Trump put in place.
Yeah, because Trump is knee-jerk reaction. Like he gave away the secrets of the United States yesterday in the Oval Office just because he was mad at a reporter. Oh, yeah, we got 22 ships out last night, and Iran didn't even know it until now. I mean, are
Because
you
I just told them.
crazy? I mean, look at the crap you're causing your own military and everybody else because you had to blab and be the man.
He is a child. He's
Yeah.
not to be the man, to be the child.
Yeah.
He is a child. And we've already talked about mental illness with him, so that's not the point. But my point would be if we had things to do and a post-Trump list of things to do, one is get rid of all the tariffs and restore the sense of international community where we all work together, not to screw the pooch, not to take advantage of slave labor in Indonesia, for instance, to do textiles, but to make sure that people get living wages, some form of, let's elevate everybody, because when the rising tide happens, it floats all boats, doesn't matter what color it's painted, the whole bay gets lifted
So how
up.
will the revolt be against the billionaires? Because that's probably where it's going to
It's going to be a legislative revolt. It'll be through...
Then America's not America anymore. That's the problem.
They were. Elizabeth Warren had some great legislation that Trump has simply undone, that put the caps on wealth, that put the caps on your ability to snatch up other people's businesses and become a monopoly rather than...
Well, I snatched them up because you made them vulnerable in the first place.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like the real estate agent living across the road from the 89-year-old lady that can't cut her lawn, calling the authorities to go and fine her so that she has to move so you can buy it up as a cheap
investment.
But that's what kind of people are still around.
Well, they are, but for every instance of that, there are the other instances that I'll say YouTube. I like these guys who go around and offer for
lawns.
free to
I
cut
watch
the
it
lawns.
too, yeah. That's where I got that from, by the way.
They are heartwarming to me.
Yeah.
So
well, there's another guy who goes around and he'll just find people that are poor and say, you know, you want me to give you $2? Why, are you hungry? Yeah. Well, come on, let's go in and get you some food. Do you need some clothes or something? Well, this is the only pair of shoes, you know. You only have one shoe. Let's get you a pair of shoes, you know, that kind of thing. I don't know what kind of money these people, I don't know if they raise money
I don't know,
to do what they're doing, but it's a wonderful thing.
I do hope for purity of motives. I don't wish to say, well, everybody's worth whatever, so if you cut the lawn for free, there's a compensation somewhere. If that's clicks, likes, shares, that's fair to me. Doing good, but with an altruistic motive, you know, you got to be pure in your heart.
So our new America, and I'm not being critical, I'm just thinking, because I automatically go post the Constitution, post the breaking of the Constitution, to show reveal the evil that has been in the White House. But then I said, Jim, shouldn't you be forgiving and just go from here? This is the Constitution.
There's no notion of retribution, but there is legislation. Legislation doesn't have to be retribution. It can be simply forward-looking vision. For instance, I would check out and put limits on the right to bear arms, as that's totally out of context from the time it was formed in. Let's revamp it.
It was militia.
Yeah.
And that was basically... if you're called upon.
Remember, these
not
constitutions...
just you got your gun.
No,
go get it out of the house, and because you were a hunter. Now we're being invaded.
This Constitution was written by people for the people at a particular historical context. They couldn't think of the way technology would go or the way corruption would go, that someone as corrupt as Trump could possibly hold office, being a convicted felon. He's still in office. That gets me. So please, America, if we can save you from yourself, fix your damn Constitution.
Yeah,
Make it more like the Canadian Constitution, where we can sit and have a coffee and talk about it and never change a darn thing. No, not quite like that. We do want change. That's why I'm a progressive. I believe in change. I believe that we haven't solved all our problems and we need some change. But please deal with the Constitution. Another thing I would change. So I got tariffs, get rid of those. I got change your Constitution. I would like to see more limits on the power of the president. And I don't know how you do that. It's supposed to be 3 co-equal branches. But
I think they already have that there. I think he just said, screw you.
But then
I'm taking all the people that have power out of the way, and I'm going to do exactly what I want to do, and they're too afraid to do anything about it.
Okay, so we got to limit the powers.
He pulled off the Hitler.
He did the end run.
You have to have the right people in office. So just you have to pre-qualify for even being qualified to take a position. You have to prove you're bipartisan. You have to prove all that stuff. Not just appoint some guy. He tore down the East Wing knowing you're going to have to fill that
without a permit.
Knowing you're going to have to fill that hole. He went to war with Venezuela. What are you going to do about it? And he's right, because nobody thought America would go that corrupt. And so America is sitting there going, what are we going to do about this? How do we deal with this? We just went to war because he wants to. They went to Iran, costing billions and billions. It's going to be hundreds of billions of dollars fighting Iran when it never went to Congress. Just because that one guy wanted to go to war, maybe because Netanyahu has naked pictures of him with somebody. I don't know what it is, but he went to war. And now they're all messed up. And we didn't cover anywhere near this beautiful flower.
The notion of a post-November 2026 America is change. I would have voted for Kamala Harris because she wanted change. And I think that's got to be in the cards for whoever's going. The Jim and Terry Show, looking forward. It's not
complicated.
I would think.
It is complicated. Bye-bye for now.
Earth was invaded.
With my morning coffee. It's from the way that